Chat's up. Get my chat up. Chat up, volume down. Raymond, what's going on? Woodland's trying to say, please make a playlist of all your videos. Please, I'd like to. I do need to work on my playlists. David, what's up, man? Andrew, what's going on? Give it a minute or two here. Just went from 2 to 8. Yeah, we'll give YouTube a minute. I did just get notified at 8 o'clock that I think 3 other GigTube channels went live, so that makes things interesting, to say the least. Another day, another dime adjusted for inflation. I know at this point I can't give anybody my 2 cents worth. It's like a nickel or a dime now. So door trash has been terrible. Made 300 last week from 700. Today only made 44. Too many drivers I met today take everything to stay busy. I've noticed last week and Monday was definitely, Monday was an odd day. The first 2 hours I was out, I made $22, and then I made $130 the next 5 hours. But we had like random peak pay. Well, no, I call it random. We had peak pay at from basically 1:30 in the afternoon until 7:30 in the evening, and those first 2 hours just sucked. I wasn't getting. If I did get an order, I did get one order before the peak pay started, and it was a 325 stacked going to the same customer. But yeah, it's been rough. Even Lincoln, even my market hasn't been as good as normal. So what's everybody up to tonight? Amy, how are you doing? Yeah, fortunately it's just at that one Hy-Vee, but it does suck because that's the one that Zach works at. MJ, what's going on? Yeah, I was talking to a friend of mine after I was informed I couldn't film at that Hy-Vee, and I was like, man, I'm expecting my picture on a wanted poster in the other Hy-Vees in town. But yeah, just the one Hy-Vee. Really makes me jokingly, it makes me really want to get a belt buckle mount for my GoPro. So if you're staring at my camera, my eyes are up here. You should hide a camera on Zach. That's not a bad idea. I'll just have to. I know every once in a while they send him out when he's working to bring all the shopping baskets in, but so I might have to catch him out in the parking lot. We shall see. Although I did find out my hair is long. Yes, it is. I have no idea what I'm doing with it. I'm about due for, well, I'm probably past due for a trim. But no, I went into the Hy-Vee, that Hy-Vee the next day or the next night, did an alcohol order, and apparently somebody else, they actually got kicked out of the store for recording one of those. Apparently they referred to themselves as a furry, and they were filming themselves in Hy-Vee for a commercial. And I unfortunately missed that, but not like I could record them being recorded and kicked out. It would have been fun to see, though. Katchin, how are you doing? Tori, how have you been? I totally slept wrong last night. Got a major knot in my back. Doing great. Good to hear. What's new with you? Just a warning for you guys that are in here. Tomorrow's video, it's starting with a little bit of a rant. That's all the Nebraska stress that you have. It's just those Subaru drivers. Sad sack dozed off waiting for you. Not often do I hear a woman say that she's waiting on me. Just doing Spark a lot. How's Spark going for you? Sorry, took my dog Dallas out and he took off to see another dog. Deanna, how are you? I've been, when I'm not dashing or editing video, I'm working on videos for that second channel so I can get that going. My phone can be completely silent, and all of a sudden I go live and I start getting notifications about everything. Ordered Panda Express tonight, came fast and hot. Gonna order from DoorDash every Tuesday. Waiting for a DoorDash. Does that? Hey, it's because Tuesdays are slow in most markets. A lot more Dashers willing to accept orders on Tuesdays. Darlene, good evening. How are you? Tons of incentives right now, but I'm up at 5 or 6 a.m. The only time I see 5 a.m. is if I'm still awake. It's the perks of insomnia. Oh, Amy, yeah, it's all that stress in my arm. Yeah, yeah, I need one of those. Need one of those like Swedish massages, or somebody told me I should go to one of those Asian massage places, and I'm like, I really don't need a happy ending. Just the knot in my back is all a happy ending I need. Southern chick, how are you? Darlene, I'm doing pretty good. Zach, what's going on? MJ gave a 50-cent tip. That probably made the difference. Hey, I've been seeing more $1 tips on shopping orders. Like, what's the point? What can I go? What can I spend $1 on? I can't even get a drink at McDonald's for $1 anymore. Kevin, what's going on, man? How are you doing? Tori says I have to focus myself to sleep. Yeah, that's hard when you have ADHD. It is there's no focusing. Honey, they really tip bait on Spark. I gotta say, for all the bad that we can talk about DoorDash, the one positive is they can't reduce their tip if they tip. MJ, at some parlors, a $1 tip gets you the, you know. You mean that's what I could have spent my dollar tip on? Now you tell me. Spark needs to start doing that. I agree. All of the apps, tip baiting should not be allowed. Should not be legal. I can see somebody tipping less, and you can increase, well, like DoorDash does. You can increase your tip after, but you can't decrease it. I just said something nice about DoorDash. Good God, the world's coming to an end. You would think you're getting 100 in tips, but really get 75. Yeah, I feel like there's got to be some legality in that. You accepted the order based on this amount, but the gig apps do know how to get around legalese, I guess, legal speak. I mean, most of the apps have it in their agreement that they can change anything at any time, and you continuing to use the app basically says, I agree to the changes. And I don't think that should be right either. I mean, there's some customers, those tip baiting customers, I love to give them a tip. Go get it yourself. And like I said, like I was saying a little bit ago, yesterday I had peak pay, $2 peak pay from like 1:30 till like 7:30 in the evening. It's Monday. It's the middle of the afternoon. There does not need to be peak pay. Let's just get more drivers out there, which means we're all going to be sitting longer. But places like Seattle now, with those changes, everybody can dash now. All just what Uber does. They don't care how many people they have on there. So you better hope it's busy, or you're going to be sitting a while. That's why they're like here. The only time I really do Uber is football game days. Every once in a while, if there's a big concert in town, I'll turn it on. But other than that, I wait for football season and do DoorDash because there's always more people ordering food than there are ordering rides. Rookie Dasher, what's going on? I must be the only red Carter out here tonight. At least offers are pretty good, and Dollar General is stocked up for the only time this year. I haven't had a Dollar General in a while, but I know how you feel. I'm always substituting something or refunding something at Dollar General, it seems. I did add my red card to my Apple Wallet because now you can do that. And I used the Apple Pay at Walgreens, and it went through. It went through, but it went through different. I didn't have to sign anything. Next time I went in, I swiped with my red card, and then I had to sign. So if you do Walgreens and you don't like having to sign every time, try the Apple Pay. Temple, what's going on? Southern Chick, how are you doing? Tori, yes, I did that too. Dashing in Cyprus, how's it going? Finally made it to one of your lives. I was wondering how many people are gonna hop on tonight because I've gotten notified of like 3 other channels that are now doing Tuesday lives at 8. So may have to mix things up and do a random live on a Sunday afternoon after football season. Super Bowl will be a good day to drive. The 2 days before, we're probably gonna see a lot of shopping orders. A lot. I'm okay with that. I need to try applying for Spark again though. One of the cashiers at Hy-Vee the other day asked me if I ever shop there for myself, and I'm like, no, I shop enough for everybody else that I go to a different store to shop for myself. What day is Super Bowl this year? I believe it's a week from this coming Sunday. Kickoff time, I got no idea, but it's worth it most of the time. Super Bowl 2024. February 11th. I use Walmart Plus to deliver mine. Oh, there's definitely going to be a lot of alcohol orders. Probably a lot of, yeah, Buffalo Wild Wings. I don't like, I get tired. I get so tired of shopping for other people. And don't get me wrong, I love the shopping orders, but I get so tired of shopping for other people that, yeah, Tori, I tend to forget to shop for myself. MJ, flying to visit my mom over Super Bowl weekend. Wife is denying my wish to bring hot bags and dash there. MJ, I'm gonna get in trouble with your wife on this one. Order a hot bag on Amazon and have it sent to your mom's house. So when you get there, you have a hot bag and you're like, "Oh wow, I didn't know this was here." Might be worth a try. Um, we don't bring up the S word here in Falcon Country, though I'm not a Falcons fan. You probably don't talk about, I'm not going to say his name, but the Dallas Cowboys defensive coordinator. You probably don't bring him up either. Kaylee, how are you doing? Did great this week so far, over 900, and it's Tuesday. I'm in the wrong market. Tori, great to see you again. Yeah, try to get some sleep. 5 a.m. definitely comes early. I hate shopping orders. They never pay well down here. I wish I could just opt out of them on DoorDash. I wish I could opt into where that's all I do some days. I wish they had a little toggle thing. It's like, just give me shopping orders, because I get some pretty decent ones, and even ones that aren't decent. I think I took a 650 or a 675 yesterday. It's like 3 items. I had it knocked out in the time it would have taken me to drive to a restaurant, wait for the order to be bagged up. Plus, I was already sitting at Hy-Vee. Mom, happy birthday. Sent you a hot bag. Let me break it in for you. MJ, I can see you doing that. VMath, how are you? Hey, sweet peeps. Happy Tuesday. Man, I'm feeling the love tonight. Sweet peeps, honey. I even had a woman waiting for me. Doesn't happen often. VMath, what's for dinner tonight? You're usually cooking or getting ready to cook dinner. And all I had was 2 Whopper Juniors. Kaylee says they do if you have the new rewards market. When I went to Nashville, I had a place where you can toggle on shop and deliver only. Oh, that would be so nice. Because you don't see that many no tip shopping orders. At least in my market, I don't. Oh, stir fry veggies with beef. Oh, I'm hungry. And I had Whopper Juniors like an hour ago. Don't you think Mom would prefer to go dashing on her birthday than be taken out to a nice dinner? Hey, you could be your mom's DoorDash driver. And there you go. Order your mom takeout, show up with your hot bag, take it to her. See, MJ, we're getting this figured out for you. What is the new rewards market? I think that's the tier program, the platinum, gold, and turd, or silver. I'm having shrimp, salmon, and an artichoke. Oh, salmon sounds so good. Super Bowl Sunday, probably just dashing from my house and stay plenty busy between Papa John's and the liquor store. That is true. Then charge her for a Lyft ride. See? Got it all taken care of, MJ. Hate to dip out early, but I'm already nodding off. It's been a rough day. And I'm putting people to sleep. Cool. No, I'm just kidding, David. Sorry you've had a rough day, though. I hope tomorrow's a lot better for you. Yeah, I'm still waiting for the tier program to hit here, if it ever does. It will, and I'll have moved by then. Nathan, what's going on? I commented on your video the other day, take Zach around the store with you and take selfies while you shop. It's not recording. Maybe take a selfie with Karen. I don't think Karen would pull her mask down to smile, though. But yes, there will be selfies with Zach. I'll still give you guys updates on Zach, too. It is a genius idea. Yeah, I don't get annoyed very often from what other people do. It doesn't annoy me very often. But the fact that I have done nothing to you and you got all uptight and offended by seeing a camera. Apparently you never look up at the ceiling because there's cameras everywhere. Your thumbnail had me busted. I got the idea. I was talking to a friend of mine about it, and I was like, I'm gonna walk into another Hy-Vee and there's gonna be a wanted poster with my face on it. And I'm like, that would make a great thumbnail. So and I was the only phone number I could think of was 1-800-KAREN. But I do know which employee it was, so. The cameras on the ceiling only record her bald spot. Oh, she wouldn't know. She's too busy with her head down in other people's business. But the way I look at it is everything happens for a reason, and it's kind of probably pushed me to work harder on getting my second channel going in case there comes a day where I can't record in any place. If that's the case, then I will actually just put my GoPro on my belt and make people very uncomfortable about looking down at my camera. Just put the camera in a fake box of cereal, hidden camera shots. Sponsored by Frosted Flakes. also not a bad idea. What kind of cereal would I put that? What kind of box of cereal would I put that camera in? Fruit Loops comes to mind mostly because she probably. I'll be nice. Lucky Charms, magically delicious. Fruity Pebbles. Jinx, Nathan. As soon as I said Fruity Pebbles, your comment popped up. Raisin Bran. That's a good one. But yeah. Frosted Mini Wheat. Get some extra fiber. God dang it, we keep doing it. I'm saying something exactly at the exact moment a comment pops up. Yeah, she definitely needs the fiber. Tricks, because they're for kids. She's probably more of a shredded wheat person. And not the frosted kind. Johnny, what's going on, man? Max, what's up? We're just talking about Karen. Cinnamon Toast Karen. Now, if I actually had her on any of my recordings, I would probably put, I would make a t-shirt that the whole Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and I'd change that to Karen, and she'd be the face on it. That Karen needs to pound salt. Yeah, she does. And the thing is, I don't even know like exactly what she looks like. I know from like here up. That's it. But I know it was her because both times that I had any interaction with her, she's staring at the camera, then staring up at me, and then back at the camera and just glaring at me. And I'm like, it's not even on. Cocoa Puffs, because she's cuckoo. Dave, what's going on? Actually, she probably gets one of those annoying cereal in the gluten-free aisle. The kind you can never find with a weird name. What's the grape nuts? Drop the grape. Everyone else there is always so nice, chatting it up. Oh, if she wants attention, I'll give her attention. Kaylee, she probably just likes you. That is a sadistic way of showing it. But it would not surprise me. Scrabble. Thank you, Scrabble. The Karen fee. I freaking love that. She poops rocks. Paul, totaled. What's totaled? I'm trying to heart your super chat, Scrabble, and it's not letting me. The heart notification, the heart, whatever the button thing is that's called, that you hit the heart or the laugh or celebration or whatever. There. Special K. There we go. Scrabble, maybe I'll take that $5 and get her some Idol. She might need it. Paul Hens. That was not nice of me to say about the My Doll. Might be true, but oh, I've run out of cereal names. Agreed. I approve that message. It's always women. One time I pulled up to Spark curbside delivery and I had a laundry basket in there. An empty one. I'll pick up a number order. That was one item and she made a big stink. Oh, those Walmart Karens are the worst. Abstract, what's going on? You did make it. You're an hour early, too. I'm kidding. We're just talking about our not-so-favorite Karen. Yeah, the Walmart Karens, they're rough. She said that I had to have my car clutter-free. I got nothing on that. For an empty laundry basket. Well, you could put the one item in the laundry basket and it's not rolling around in your back seat. I say you just record in there anyway. Well, I'm still, like I said earlier, I'm still looking for that belt buckle mount for the GoPro. So if anybody's staring at my camera, you know, eyes up here. Just make it really awkward for anybody that wants to confront me about it. Her brain ain't clutter-free. The one item was in the trunk. My other option was, for camera location, is just keep my zipper down all the time and say that it's sponsored by Levi's, but that would be really uncomfortable. Thanks for everybody. Dave, I sometimes can't make the lives on Tuesdays. Hey, no worries. We all got stuff going on. Still catch all your videos. Just noticed you're almost at 3K. Oh, yeah, I am, I guess. We're getting close. A couple more experiences with Karens will help that. Now, I've had my fun and fill of Karens for a while, so. Paul, tacky. Just keep saying, okay, I won't every time, then just keep doing it. You should wear a face mask like her and hide behind the mask. I know somebody said something about those Google glasses or something. That we could do that. The hard part is I do know that there are some employees there that are subscribed to the channel. Whether they watch or not, I don't know, but I feel like those are the cool people that work there though. And the two managers that came up and talked to me, yeah, I could just tell they know that I don't ever cause an issue, and they really didn't want to have to tell me that. Tell her it isn't a camera, it's a pacemaker. That's a good idea too. If nothing else, it identifies as a pacemaker. Peacemaker would be more satisfying. Honestly, why does it matter if you record in the store and the store is recording them at all times anyway? Oh, Nathan, brilliant. Yes, let's make it super uncomfortable for them to confront me. From an old SNL skit. That's the offline. I feel like I've seen that. I think. It sounds familiar. Tell her it's so that you can record when people harass you and post it on YouTube. Was it be enough to want to look? That's a whole new level of up in somebody's business. I have been playing around with StreamYard, by the way, so here, maybe next week, more likely here in 2 weeks, I'll be on my laptop so I can highlight your comments and put your comments on screen as I'm responding. That's what I was going to say earlier. Darn squirrel moments. I've been watching some old SNL stuff on YouTube. I forgot how many actors got their start on SNL, especially in the 80s. It's crazy. I remembered something else I was gonna ask you guys. Because I'm starting a list. Because like for my second channel that I'm getting going, I want to film at different locations, and whether it be like famous crime scenes, stuff like that. I was thinking of like movie film locations. And if you guys, I know it's not even remotely gig related, but we talk about everything on here. If you guys have any ideas of movie filming locations that you'd like to see, I will gladly take any and all ideas. That late 70s stuff should not be missed either. Oh no. No, what was I watching? I was watching some documentary that came out in I think it was in the 90s. Maybe early 2000s. There wasn't a date on it, but it's about the making of National Lampoon Family Vacation and how many actors and actresses got their start on SNL. Care for some Q&A? I'm always up for answering questions. If I don't know it, I'll make up an answer. No, if I don't know it, I will actually research it and then let you guys know. What made you want to start recording your deliveries? Were you nervous to start? Heck yes, I was nervous to start. There's some days that I record now and I'm still nervous. I enjoy and I'm less nervous when I'm like interacting with you guys, so that's probably why I seem a little bit more relaxed in my lives than I do in my videos. But was I nervous when I started? Yes, very much so. Dashing in Cyprus, have a great night. Glad to see you stop in. And the first part of your question, I know, I answered the second part first. What made you want to start recording your deliveries? I wanted to make myself uncomfortable. Break out of my shell and just vlog my day. I joke that I would talk to the same people every day and they would always ask me what I was doing, and it was always the same answer: I'm working. So I figure if you don't want to ask me anymore, you can just go watch me. But that was about half the reason, is I wanted to get uncomfortable, which sounds weird saying, but the other half is I got called an effing a-hole by a Taco Bell employee in a drive-thru. And I was like, well, I can't call myself the a-hole dasher. So I wanted to come up with something close, and that's why I went with brash. Sometimes I'm brash, but most of the time I am just sarcastic. When you go out east, come visit me. There's a few filming locations near me. Natural Born Killers, Public Enemies, Planes, Trains, Auto. Oh, dude, heck yes. Public Enemies, John Dillinger, Planes, Trains, and Automobiles as well. God dang, I actually watched that the other day when I listened to it while I was doing DoorDash. I watched it while I was at a red light or waiting for an order. Dave, you hit 200,000 on the Honda. Nice. I think I just passed 233,000 today. Or no, when I started yesterday. So quite a few miles. Be getting a new car here in a few months. You aren't too far from the Stanley Hotel. Oh no, I'm not. Well, MJ, I drive. I drive for a living, and I drive because I enjoy it. 8 hours is nothing. I once drove from here. Granted, I was 16 years ago. I drove from here out to Washington State in 27 hours. So, Paul, what's going on? Sorry I missed your first comment. Dream Thief Studios, how you doing? What's your favorite Halloween? The original, the OG. Stir Up Echoes is another good movie. And my roommate's home, my cousin. Honda just keeps on going. Dave, you just broke it in. Learn and Play, aka Paul. We got two Pauls. We got Paul going back and forth with Paul. Pueblo. So we finally got the hourly wage on DoorDash here in Colorado, so I tried it just for the heck of it. Bad idea. Ooh. The few times that I've done it, it's either really good or really bad as far as the earn by time. But I've had an issue lately, the last few days anyway, seeing earn by time locked. Like there's enough people doing earn by time middle of the afternoon. Yeah, the hourly rate is pretty low. With decent Colorado following. I know what I'm trying to think. I got a lot of people from Colorado, Michigan, Boston, Florida, Georgia. At some point, I want to see that I've got a viewer. It would be cool to see a viewer from every state. We got LJ Mini across the pond. He's an OG. Camping up in Canada. Although I wouldn't be camping in Canada right now. It's probably freaking cold. Sunny in Kansas. No, Sunny's from Kansas. I don't know if it's sunny in Kansas right now. It's 9 o'clock. It's probably dark. Mississippi. Frequently locked here too kind of seems to defeat its purpose. It really does. Pennsylvania, Cincy, Allentown, upstate New York. I know I got somebody that watches me in Washington, other than my mom. Oregon, California, I don't know if I have anybody that watches me in Idaho. I don't know if DoorDash is super popular in Idaho. See, Kelly, how's it going? But it's been pretty warm the last few days. I was about ready to break out the shorts. It's gotten up to, I don't know, the mid 50s the last couple days. Yeah, Deanna's in Iowa, Darlene, Nevada. I'm trying to think. I don't know. There probably isn't anybody that watches me from Montana. I say that and somebody's going to say Montana. The Mountain State, West Virginia. I got to get to West Virginia. I will hit the road once I get my new car. I just put a lot of miles on that. Been in the 60s out there in Nevada. That would be nice. A lot of the snow has melted the last couple days, so. Paul says those ain't mountains, son. I don't know why I just gave Paul an accent. Been super sarcastic the last couple days, though. More than usual. North Carolina? Kevin, what's going on, man? Close to Tahoe and Reno. I've been through... I think I've been through both. I actually have not ever been through Las Vegas. Not yet, anyway. That should probably happen, too. Went from minus 35 Celsius to plus 12 in a couple of weeks. Not compared to Colorado. Well, you got the Rocky Mountains, so... What's New York got? I know I'm gonna butcher it. Adirondack? Is that right? Did I say that right? Did I even put those mountains in the right state? You got the Appalachian Trail up through North Carolina, and I love history, but I was never good at geography. That's a chair. Sierra Nevadas. We get Chinooks here because of the Rockies being close by. Okay, that makes sense. Forget them. Johnny, did you just really say that? You like the prairie, huh? Oh my God. Everybody's like, Johnny? Oh. Although if you actually meant like the prairie, then I just completely showed my hand. Jen, how are you doing tonight? I'm doing pretty good. You know, I just like being silly. He likes the down under. Wow. I, Heather, how's it going? Saskatchewan. The prairie conversation is happening as I type that, and I debated sending. Uh, well, I'm still glad you sent that. What am I drinking? What the heck am I drinking? Oh, Booty Ranger. Juice Force. Caption. Better to have the prairie in front of you than behind you. MJ, DoorDash in Australia must be great. Would you ever not tip in a country where everything wants to? You got a good point there. Booty Ranger. Yeah. Heart of the Prairie. Heather said, oh, Heart of the Prairies. Dan, how's it going? Brian, what's up, brother? What is good? I'm doing good. You guys are all matching my sarcasm tonight, apparently. There must be something in the air. Oh, he's turning red. I'm always turning red. Voodoo Ranger Juice Force IPA. I don't know. I'd probably rather turn red than turn green. I'd run out of t-shirts too quick. Johnny, that's because you got your head in the gutter right now. And you brought the rest of us with you. Oh, you were thinking Booty Sweat, the energy drink from Tropic Thunder. Booty Ranger. I see. We're all in the gutter right now. That, and if you don't appreciate sarcasm, you don't watch the channel. I appreciate that, Paul. Every once in a while, I feel like my sarcasm misses just a little bit. Or, yeah. And dog, what's going on? Jalissa, how are you? Anyone else have an Instacart glitch today? I would get a notification of an order sitting on a hot zone, but it wouldn't hit my screen to accept. I haven't really had Instacart on for a while. Scrabble, I like that. I forgot I had that as a emoji. Happened over and over. I don't know if Instacart. Let's take a look. Oh, Instacart did have issues earlier today. I love that down detector app. If your sarcasm misses, it just means your audience ain't smart enough to get it. And fortunately, a lot of you guys that are my age and older, you get the majority of it. Because sometimes I'm referencing an older movie that a lot of people, I feel like, younger than me probably has never seen. And of course, support was so very helpful. Thank you for calling Instacart support. That was supposed to be in my head. It's my inner voice that sometimes comes out. There was one time, okay, this happened a long, long time ago. I think I was like 18 when this happened, so it happened a long time ago. I worked at a cell phone store and I had to call support because this lady's phone wasn't working and I had to make sure all the numbers matched up. And so I call and this is what I get. Thank you for calling Verizon. My name is Bob. How may I help you? I'm like, your name's Bob. What's that short for? I am 37. 2024. Yeah, I'm 37. I keep saying 36, but get better support for some undergarments. This is support, Brian. May I have your name, please? The best ones are when the call gets disconnected and they call you right back. I don't know why I find that funny, because they always call you back and go, "I'm sorry, I don't know what happened." I do. We got disconnected. Terry, how are you doing? You're not late. Okay, maybe a little bit. Baba Ganoush. I gotta stop just giving my age out. Dang it. I gotta start having people ask me, how old do I look? I feel like if I got rid of this, I would easily knock 5 years off. Can't lose before you're 50. Sonny says I have a son older than you. He just turned 38. Oh, you're not old. My daughter's 37. Red, what's up? Member for 7 months. I can't math very well right now. We're still in January, so what was that? May? May? Was that? I think it was May. Men get distinguished as they age. I don't want to be a silver fox yet, though. And I say that with all seriousness. It may be red. Cauliflower, how are you doing? I'm late, but I'm here. Well, I always say 8 o'clock. I usually forget to say Central Time, so it technically is 8 to 12 Mountain Time. Grizzled coyote is more likely. As long as when I'm like 75, 80 years old, I am Clint Eastwood, get off my lawn. I do have goals for later in life. Sonny, Terry, my daughter turned 29 today. Well, Sonny, happy 29th birthday to your daughter. Or 21st for the 9th time, 8th time. When you go to that Hy-Vee, you should pantomime recording that employee while smiling, of course. What I really want to do is the next time I go, the idea is to not get trespassed. Yes, don't get me wrong. I would love to go through her line next time, and because I know who it is, but I don't know her name. So it'd just be very easy for me if she hands me my receipt to say thank you, Karen. Because like her on Swanson, I like calling people by the wrong name to let them know I don't really care. Car is finally working, but my friend bought the wrong sensor, so now I'm waiting for him to put the new one in and finally get moving. That is great news. Which wrong sensor? Never mind. There's so many sensors in cars now. They got sensors for this and sensors for that. They got sensors for sensors to make sure that the sensors keep sensing. Red says better. Oh, calling it saying thank you, Karen. I feel like I could probably get away with it. There's a lot of times that people can't tell if I'm being serious or not. Deduct it all from taxes. I'm sensing some sarcasm. You could at least once. Yes. No poster for Back to the Future 2. I do have a poster for Back to the Future 2. It's over here on this wall. I had to add the Ron Swanson Pyramid of Greatness. What I really should have done is just gotten smaller pictures, smaller posters, so I can fit more in. I may end up doing that, and then just posting the bigger ones out in the hallway. At some point, maybe add my own my own photography into the wall back there. That could be cool. I could at least once. I want to get the. I would want to get the glasses because I would want somebody to record her reaction. Or no, have somebody else there with me or behind me. I wasn't recording. No, actually, nobody's allowed to record in there now. Vikings rule. Can you see my comments? I'm reading it, so yes. How's it going? Sorry about your Vikings, though. I appreciate you caring about me, Karen. I never thought that it would happen where I would have a Karen video or have to use hashtag Karen in a video. Because like I said in the video, I've gone to other stores and I've had employees say, hey, do you mind not recording me? Yeah, sure. That's not a problem. It's just a little mutual respect. Not being butthurt. But bummer, we got 2 more weeks of Taylor Swift. Yeah, but the one before, I watch all your vids, be decent, man. I generally let out my frustration with sarcasm, so generally I'm not a confrontational person, and I'm not most likely not going to waste my time with somebody like the one I like the Karen. It's just not karma. It's very real. I just hope I'm there to see it when it happens. How's it going with your other channel? You're gonna start that. We're not allowed to subscribe. As soon as I get the first video up and ready, which it's getting there, then yes, I will share the channel name and that with everybody. So cauliflower, very, very soon, I promise. With the second channel, I'm able to get a bit more creative, but a little more creative, less, I guess, less rushed in a way. Because generally with this channel, I record, edit, and then post for the next day. Sometimes I'll record on a Saturday and that'll be Monday's video, but generally record the day before, post, take a day off from recording. But Scrabble's feisty tonight. I like it. Who do I have in winning the Super Bowl? I know my buddy Ryan I asked one question, thanks though you lost a fan. I don't know how I said anything offensive. Who do I have winning the Super Bowl? Okay, being a Cowboys fan and a Seahawks fan, Ryan, when you see this, no offense, but I have to go with the Chiefs. You know what? I'm just going to root for the Seahawks. Go Seahawks for the Super Bowl. I can't root for the 49ers, and I'm tired of seeing Taylor Swift. Go Seahawks. Best I can do. Had 3 no tips in a row multiple times. My first order yesterday was a $3.25 stacked going to the same customer. All right, so pay by time last Friday. I wouldn't mind trying the earn by time a little more, but being able to do the shopping orders, I would rather do that. Let's see. I got a $16 10 mile the other day, all base pay. I had one similar. Red, I had one similar the other day. It was I think it was probably $16, maybe a couple less miles, but I was like $16 for like 12 items. I'll knock that out real quick. Go, leave it at the door, snap the picture, take a look. $15 base, $1 tip. Laura, how are you doing? No, earn by time does not include shopping orders. And I have figured out that they generally give you, most of the bigger orders, they give you like 2 minutes per item. I'm sure some people, I knocked those out really quick. But 36 item shopping order, you're giving the dasher like 72 minutes to shop the order. You're giving them an hour and 12 minutes. I don't understand. Deanna says Chiefs. Hen dog never did earn by time. Heard it's a waste of time. It depends on the day. I've had good days with earn by time, and I've had really bad ones. Finally got off the wait list for VHO. I have not. I don't believe they're even in my market. Had a cookie run, 10 miles, $12, mostly base pay. I've been seeing more alcohol orders that are like 2 or 3 items with a $2 base pay for a shopping. Even though it's alcohol, you're still going in and we're shopping it, but $2 base pay. Troll police, what's going on? Someone parked in my parking spot, so I reported and got them a ticket. They can't read and too selfish. Visitor parking everywhere, but no, they were too lazy and stupid to park. Residence parking. I'll be honest, I've parked in residence parking a couple times, but not like permanent. You know, just if I'm doing DoorDash. With all, and that was usually during snow time. How much do I make a week? Kenneth asks. It depends on the week. I would say I can still average probably about 800 a week. Scrabble got a $38 LOP on earned by time. Wow. Dang. When I do my shop and pays, there's always a substitute. I'm always late because I can't get the customer to respond. Terry, yeah, I've been running into that lately. The customer's just like, it's like you're on your phone. You're watching YouTube, you're watching Netflix, you're texting, you're playing a game, something. Just respond. Take 2 seconds and respond to me. I like Uber Eats, Shop and Pay. Most of them pay a lot. I haven't seen. I do have Uber Eats on from time to time, but I never really get anything. That's an order to reject. Obviously, the customer is really drunk. What happened to you fixing your teeth? You had a shop and delivery putting away $2 for each one. This is in October. Yeah, dental work's not cheap, and I have a morbid fear of the dentist. A lot of bad experiences as a child, so I'm saving up just to get everything done at once. Probably look like I got in a fight with Mike Tyson for a week after, but I'd rather just do it all at once. It's totally cool to park in resident parking as long as you put your hazards on. Actually, I give that 2 thumbs up. If the customer does not respond, you go with your best judgment. They need to have some time to respond, but after a few minutes, I would substitute or refund. Yeah, generally, if I run into something that they're out of or there's no approved substitution, I send them a message, I send them a picture, and then I keep going with the rest of their shopping order. If they don't respond by the time I'm done, they're getting a refund. Can you please bottle your patience and demeanor, please? I need some. Um, there's swearing. Part of it is there is swearing up here. You see patience, there's swearing up here. A lot of FFS. The ones that annoy me the most as far as the shopping orders and customers who don't respond are, I take a 30, 35, 40 item order, and it's like the first 2 or 3 items, one of the first 2 or 3 items they're out of. and all of a sudden I get to the very end, like 20 minutes later, and they still haven't responded. Those are the ones that are a little frustrating. But Terry, for me, where the patience in that comes back to is, well, it might take me a couple extra minutes now. Those couple extra minutes that I'm having to wait on the customer to respond, maybe I got into a car accident if, I didn't have to wait those 2 minutes, or I would have gotten held up at a train or a red light anyway. Maybe those 2 extra minutes actually saved me from getting stopped at a train or sitting at a red light. But I like to look at the what ifs sometimes. I'm still cussing in my head at the customer if I have to wait. But I like to try to put things into perspective when I'm doing that. Yeah, that's no lie. Vikings rule. I appreciate that. Yeah, we're gonna work something out though. I'm gonna work something out with Zach. That's a great way to look at it. Staying positive. Yeah, I mean, another way I look at it is stress causes gray hair. I have enough stress. I got enough gray hair. Why am I going to let somebody else affect me? Like I don't have a wife or kids. I have no reason for this. I've got more gray hair here than I do on my entire head. Plus getting upset. It's okay to get frustrated at other people and situations, but when you get to a point where you let it consume you, it's no different than having a regular job, because you just gave somebody else control over your feelings, over your reaction, all of that. Are you going to have kids someday? If I find a woman lucky enough to put up with me, I wouldn't mind having one. I think you read my comment wrong earlier. I actually liked your vids for the person you are. Let me find the comment. I may have read it wrong. I asked one question. Thanks, though. You lost a fan. That's what the comment says. Before that. I really need to start streaming on a computer with a webcam. A mouse would be so much easier. Oh, about I watch all your vids. Be decent, man. That one? Fans blow. And vacuums suck. Oh, can you see my comments? That one? Red started getting gray hair at 16. It's kind of early to get married and have kids. Johnny. Maybe there's a comment that didn't come through right. Let me try to go back on this phone. Because sometimes if there's a word or something, the comment will... Can you see my comments? Yeah, I'm not saying it on... I don't know why it got... Viking, I found your comment. It, for some reason, it got flagged. I don't know why. I'm not seeing anything negative in it. Hey, what's up, man? I'm getting a lot of hate for dashing full time. Getting a lot of hate for dashing full time. What would you tell the haters? Okay, so like, people are hating on you for dashing full time? I want to make sure I got that right. So if you could let me know, Vikings. People are hating, are people hating on you for dashing full time? Or we were too busy embarrassing him with all the prairie talk? That was about that time. I could not see it on my chat, but I could see it on the phone that I'm streaming on, if that makes sense. Sometimes the comment I see on this one doesn't end up in chat, so... Okay, so if you have advice for people giving him crap, wow. I will say it takes a while, because it's taken me a while. No, I definitely don't want to make you feel bad, man. Johnny's taking the blame for it. He's all about the prairie. As far as dealing with the haters, I just ignore them. Because I do this full time. I DoorDash full time. I do YouTube. I've got eBay that I do part time. I've got a second YouTube channel that I'm doing. I get a lot of I get negative comments in that every once in a while, and you know what? I don't let what somebody who doesn't know me think affect me. I just don't. If you dash full time, you're making money and you enjoy doing what you're doing, do it. Those people that are over there complaining or whining or hating on you, they got all that free time to do that because they're not overdoing what they should actually be doing. So I used to care what other people thought, but then I started listening to a lot of podcasts and audiobooks and realized that there's a lot of people that buy things and wear things and do things to impress people that they don't know, to impress people that don't even like them. And that's such a waste. I'd rather be happy with me and not have certain people in my life than be just as miserable as they are. I hope that makes sense. I went all like philosophical, all Gary V on you for a second there, but yeah, it, it took me 2 or 3 years, and every once in a while, I still have moments where I'm like, well, and I'm like, wait a second, no, I'm doing the best that I can do, and if somebody has an opinion on that, especially if they don't even know me, if we have never talked before, if you don't know where I've come from and you're just making a comment based on assumption, I don't have time for it. So let the haters hate. Let them drink their haterade. It's probably not a good flavor anyway. You create the life you love despite what others may think or feel about what you do. Very well said, Laura. Haterade, that's right. Super salty flavor. Paul, so of course that flavor is bitter. Yes. It's like the bitter beer face from the commercial in the 90s. That's the face that I picture when somebody's like getting all negative with me. Johnny, I appreciate that. Do what works for you. Others aren't paying your bills. Yeah, if you're not paying my bills, feeding me, or the other thing, opinions. Everybody, they're like something else. Um, Vikings, are you still here? When it was originally made by Stokely's, Gatorade main flavor was salty. Yeah, there was a deal that Gatorade was actually made, actually invented here in Nebraska. Um, but they sold the idea or whatever to Florida Gators, Gatorade. Supposedly that's how Gatorade got its name. I think it's Hastings, Nebraska, though. They made red, tested on the Gators. Kool-Aid is actually invented here as well. But Vikings still here, yes. Okay. There is... I can't look it up. Just a dot on a map. How's it going, man? So Viking, I would say, I don't know if you listen to... Do you listen to any audiobooks or podcasts or that? Have you listened to Gary Vee? Do you know who Gary Vee is? Some people don't. It's okay. Finer than a frog hair. Oh dang! I didn't know frogs had hair. I just learned something new. Glad to hear though. Do frogs have hair? I'm just waiting on a response, guys. I didn't know I was gonna get all motivational tonight. So what are the boxes in the Pyramid of Swanson? Just curious. Rabbits have hair. The Swanson Pyramid of Greatness. It's got skim milk in there twice. What are some of the things that it's got in there? Honor. If you need it defined, you don't have it. America, the only country that matters. If you want to experience other cultures, use an atlas or a ham radio. Skim milk. That's right, it's on here twice. Avoided. Cursing. There's only one bad word. Taxes. If any other word is good enough for sailors, it's good enough for you. Friends. 1 to 3 is sufficient. Y'all are funny. There's a lot of sarcasm and dry humor in here. Dot on a map. Rabbits have hair. Yeah, I don't. I was just saying earlier. I don't know what you were going through, but obviously it was something. Yeah, I've been. And I'm sorry that I read your comment wrong, Viking. Clear alcohols are for women on diets. If you haven't heard of Gary Vee, I would go. Gary Vee's where I got my start in changing my mindset. And it was the I'm gonna butcher the quote probably. People are wasting money buying things to impress people that they don't like. So you're wasting a lot of time, you're wasting a lot of effort, you're wasting a lot of money trying to impress people. They don't even like you. What's the point? I'd rather keep that money in my pocket and be comfortable. So, hashtag haterade for this video. Should frogs be cooked with hops? Yes. I appreciate that, Vikings. Yeah, I don't go out. I don't go out of my way to offend anybody. Whiskey puts the hair on your chest. I'm waiting for Johnny to say something now. Red. That's what she said. One of my favorite ones on the wall, though. Like, do I agree with all of them? No. Where is it? Attire. Shorts over 6 inches are capri pants, and under 6 inches are European. Capitalism. God's way of determining who is smart and who is poor. You don't even have a team. Neither of my teams are in the Super Bowl. Only one of my teams made the playoffs. And growing up, it was easier to be both a Cowboys fan and a Seahawks fan because the Seahawks were in the AFC. And she drinks the bottle, the whole bottle. The Vikings went through 3. Did you guys go through 3 quarterbacks this year? You had Cousins. He got hurt. I feel like then you went with a backup, then signed Dobbs. Oh, 4. Oh, yeah, because Dobbs ended up getting hurt, too. I forgot about that. I do understand some Chiefs fans, though, on being I'm tired of hearing about Taylor Swift, because as a Cowboys fan, when Tony Romo was quarterback, he dated Jessica Simpson, so I get that. I have been through that pain. So we got about 5 minutes left, guys. If you have any questions, anything random. The chicken processors. And here I was saying, I'll sharpen my razor before I stop drinking my bourbon. I hope to God I read that one right. I did, okay. Cousins was leading the league at 21 touchdowns, 8 INTs. Yeah, they were really. Vikings were solid. What one injury can do to a team. Well, and then Jefferson was out for a few weeks too, so that did help things. Any random questions before we get out of here, boys and girls? I can still say that, right? A girl needs priorities. That is very true, Scrabble. That Gillette and Jack Daniels should make a partnership. It's not a bad idea. All right, anybody got any questions going once? Squirrel, I just, Joe just went down, but love you, bro. I know dealing with the same shit as me. Oh yeah, man, we're all our own bosses. We're all in our own space, dealing with our own stuff, but we're all dealing, in a lot of ways, we're all dealing with the same crap. Dave, you have an awesome night yourself. Catch you in your next video. Appreciate it. Yeah, be prepared for a little bit of a rant at the beginning. Some stubble for your bubble. What is a goal for dashing next week, if you have any? Try not to get kicked out of any more high Vs. And avoid Karens. That's about all I got for tips or for goals for next week. I've definitely had my fill of Karens for a while. 750 goal, says Viking. Viking says, take it easy, man. Much love. You too. Just remember, haters gonna hate. Let them choke on that haterade. It's hard to avoid Karens these days. This one was easy to spot. Well, kind of. Like I said earlier, I saw that much of her face. Scrabble squirrel. Cauliflower, have a good night. Viking, go hit that 750. Scrabble, have a good night. Guys, we will see you in the live next Tuesday, and we will see you in the video tomorrow. I'm complaining about peak pay.